The fireworks are over, the people are leaving, but we are just arriving. My personal favorite time to be here. We are gonna do a full tour of the park. I'm gonna try to do as few cuts as possible so you can just take in the vibes. I'll share some of my favorite things to do at night. I'll share my favorite rides to do at night, my favorite parts of the park at nighttime. I live about 15 minutes away from here, so I come here all the time at night, just walk around for an hour. I love it here at night. Walt Disney loves it here at night.
You know, this is one of my favorite times of the day here, just about sundown. I like to be around when the lights come on. It seems like a new kind of magic takes over in Disneyland after dark.
Well, Disneyland, but that's neither here nor there. His spirit lives on in Disney World. I'm definitely going against the grain here, you guys. Is there anywhere more magical at nighttime than Main Street, USA? By the way, if you're curious, I'm filming this on an Osmo Pocket 3. I myself am curious to see how well it does in low light around the park, specifically in Adventureland, because there are way less lights in Adventureland than there are on Main Street, USA. Some of these windows, not all of them, but some of the Disney Legend windows, they keep lit throughout the night. Particularly that one right there, Walt Disney's name is on there, among others. If you've seen his lamp in his office that's lit 24/7 at Disneyland, that's pretty special. He doesn't have a lamp in an office here, because he never had an office here, but he does have one of a few places where his name is on a window and there's a lamp there that stays lit. Fireworks just ended like 15 minutes ago, so it is crazy on Main Street, but we should get out of the thick of things once we pass the hub. We're gonna turn left first, because I turned left the first time I ever came to Disneyland, started in Adventureland, so I consider it the best way to go. It does not help that I'm here on spring break weekend, you guys. Does not help one bit. What up? I love being here at night when everybody is leaving and people who are here on their last day take one last look back at the castle, taking family photos, selfies. It's just a nostalgic, beautiful place to be. All right, we made it out of the rush. I should probably also point out my favorite places to hang out at night. The hub right here is one of them, especially this turf area. It's just always empty. Even in the day, it's not very busy. You can just look up at the castle, enjoy the lights, the twinkling lights and all the trees. What a fun place to just come and hang out at night by yourself or with a group. All right, guys. First land we're going to, well, second land. Main Street, USA itself is a land. Second land, we're going to Adventureland. Comment if you've ever been to Crystal Palace. It is the only character dining that I've done in Magic Kingdom, but it is so fun. Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore, Tigger, and Piglet come around. The food is delicious. Dang. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. The park closes at 10. We're gonna see if we can do this whole thing in an hour. One of the things I like about being here at night is that there are less people and you can hear the sounds of the park better. Less people talking, more of the ambiance. Get to notice more of the details that the Imagineers work on. The lights being one of them that you can't appreciate during the day. They put a lot of work into the lights here. Another thing that's cool about Adventureland, day or night, is that in the torches, they light them with coconut oil, so it smells a little more tropical here. You ever seen the castle at night from the top of Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse? One of the better views of the castle, in my opinion. I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason to which stores stay open till close, which quick service stands stay open until close, and which ones close early. But you cannot buy sunglasses at night. I guess that one makes sense. There is rhyme and reason to that. But I did pass a popcorn stand that was closed already, and that does not have rhyme or reason. People eat popcorn at night. Adventureland is one of the best places to come and catch these rides with low wait times, aside from first thing in the morning, I guess. But after fireworks, especially with Big Thunder Mountain closed all of the year of 2025, a lot less people are over here in Adventureland after fireworks. It's a great time to come do Jungle Cruise and Pirates of the Caribbean. I usually say Caribbean, I'm just being facetious. I forgot to point it out, but the wait time for Jungle Cruise was only 25 minutes. Mind you, it's Saturday night right now on spring break. 25 minutes is really good. Pirates is no wait, only 5 minutes. So that's awesome.
Let's go! Let's go!
A cool special effect right over here is this rock that turns into a skull when you walk past it. Can you see the skull? It's kind of hidden right here.
We got 5 minutes, bro.
There's another one on the ride. When you're floating past the skeletons on the sand, some of the rocks turn into a skull for just a little bit, but then as you pass them, they just look like rocks again. Looks like, I don't know when this closes, probably at dusk some of these things close. You cannot do the scavenger hunt at night. Pirates Adventure Treasures of the Seven Seas is down, but during the day, if you have not done this, that scavenger hunt is so fun. A fun thing to do without a wait ever. Go on scavenger hunts. There's multiple maps and you go on scavenger hunts all around Pirates and further down Adventureland and look for clues and follow the maps and find treasure and solve mysteries. It's really fun to do with kids. Golden Oak Outpost is also closed an hour before the park closes. All right, coming up on Tiana's. The view at the top right before the drop is spectacular during the day, but at night, it is a different kind of special. It might be my favorite view of the castle. The top of Tiana's, Big Thunder Mountain at night, and PeopleMover are probably my top 3 favorite views of the castle at nighttime. I'll show you one more that's not on a ride once we get over that way. Tiana's is all lit up purple and pink at night. Really, really pretty lighting.
Where are my?
Tom Sawyer's Island closes at like 4:30 or 5, I think. Would be super cool to be over there at nighttime, but alas, you cannot be. Normally there's a lot more action happening here, but Big Thunder Mountain is closed as of today. Filming this on March 22nd, 2025. It's supposed to be closed all year, which is sad. I love this ride at nighttime. Really excited for when it opens again. Curious to know what they're gonna do differently with it. They said it's mostly refurbishment, but they will be adding a few touches of magic, I think is how they worded it. They were very vague. There might be a few small things that are different about it. Other than that, over at this end of the park right now, you've just got the entrance to Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and there's a little shop down that way, and the train station.
Going past Magic Carpet.
Okay, let's head back. Make our way towards Frontierland.
I think it's actually
walk on the bridge this time. We do not know when, but the permits were just approved to demolish this whole place. The Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer's Island to make way for the Cars attraction. It's supposed to happen sometime 2025. We do not know when, but I'm trying to go over there with the kids every once in a while just to take it in before this is all gone. Really excited for the Cars attractions, but this is one of my favorite places in the park. It's such a pretty spot, the water reflecting off the lights, the castle. The vibes are impeccable, and sad to see it go. Okay, making our way back on to, I almost said Main Street, USA, the main street of Frontierland. Pecos Bill, one of the better quick service restaurants in Magic Kingdom, in my opinion, is closed right now. These quick service options are closed too. You know what? I'm gonna go back this way and walk along my favorite trail, because not much is happening on Frontierland Street. Does it have a name, the specific street? Or do we just call it Frontierland? Here we go. This is my favorite part of Frontierland, this wooden walk, this wooden trail, this bridge area. I don't know if they're ripping this out too, I hope not. They probably are, but it's my personal favorite walk. Even during the day, not a lot of people are walking here. They're mostly all out there on the main road. But walking along the water is just such a pretty spot here. What do you guys think? You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think they're gonna do with the Liberty Bell. Think they'll memorialize it somewhere? Maybe put it at Disney Springs? How do you transport that thing? All questions that I have for an Imagineer. I guess we did miss one thing back here. The new Country Bear Jamboree. The Country Bear Jamboree. Let's go peek inside. We're not gonna watch it, but it's a cute show. They just redid it not too long ago. There's no original songs anymore. They're just covering classic Disney songs, which is kind of sad, but also our kids like it more because they recognize all the songs. So there's that. There are some good laughs in the show too. My personal favorite part is when Big Al sings, "Remember Me." And his guitar is like, bong. So funny. There's something really cool I have to show you over in front of the Haunted Mansion. But first we got to walk through Liberty Square and admire the 13 lanterns hanging in the Liberty Tree. This is a tree that they found further south on the property when they bought it all. They loved it, declared it a must keep, went through painstaking efforts to transport this giant tree up to the north of the property to be here in Magic Kingdom. There's 13 different lanterns representing the original 13 colonies. My friend Chris Provost said that if one ever breaks, they actually send it to the original state that the lantern is from to repair it so that it always stays from that state. That is amazing if that is true. That's next level detail, Disney. But it doesn't surprise me. As I said, guys, spring break on a Saturday night. Frontierland and Adventureland are the place to be if you want to hang out with less crowds. All right, we're gonna make our way over to the front of the Haunted Mansion. Because there's something that I just noticed. I've been here so many times, and I just noticed this crazy detail like a few weeks ago. I forgot to mention that Tiana's, aside from the view being really good at the top of the ride, nighttime is also when the wait is really low. It's only 25 minutes right now. I bet it's faster than that. But the app says that it's 25 minutes. It also says Haunted Mansion is 25 minutes. It's usually less this late at night, but it is Saturday night. Okay, here's the detail that I only found a few weeks ago. It's harder to see at night, but there's a circle right here on the ground. I never noticed this circle on the ground, but it caught my eye one time, and I was like, there has to be a reason for a circle being here. I know that people of colonial America were very superstitious, not even a little stitious. They were superstitious. So I thought maybe it had to do with that being in front of the Haunted Mansion. So I looked it up in ChatGPT, which is what I use for literally everything these days. And sure enough, this is what it says. In colonial America, a mysterious circle in the ground, especially near a haunted house, could hold deep folklore and historical significance. Circles were used in folk magic to ward off evil spirits as ritual sites for witches. It's also, some believed ghosts could be bound in circles, so they could be trapped in circles, preventing them from escaping and roaming freely, which would also make sense. It could also mean it was an execution or a duel site, or a burial site. Really, really cool. I even confirmed it with the cast member in here inside Memento Mori. She said it had to do with superstition and protecting them from evil spirits. So there you have it. I love this ride, day or night. Nighttime all the better. It just gets only spookier at nighttime. If you look closely at the windows here, sometimes you'll see silhouettes moving across the windows at nighttime. Probably my favorite ride, if I had to pick a ride. Based on immersion and theming and vibes, it would be Haunted Mansion. Oh, you see him moving across right there? This is kind of a wide angle. Let me get my other camera out to see him better. Oh, there it is. Creepy. Oh, I love it. The wait time is 15 minutes right now. When there's no wait, it says 13 minutes. 13 being an unlucky number. Just like the clock that's stuck on 13 inside the ride. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, when there is no wait, it says 7. Which I've only seen once. It was a super cold, rainy, windy night. And I almost went and rode it, but I didn't. I rode Tron. Tron was also a walk-on. It did not have any significant number. I think it said like 20 minutes, but it was a walk-on. Okay, moving on. Rapunzel only has a bathroom here and a sitting area. She deserves her own ride or something because the vibes here are great. The glowing lanterns are so fun. Great bathrooms here. All throughout here is a place to sit, relax, charge your phone. There are tons of charging ports throughout this seating area if you find yourself low on a charge. Plus, there are hidden Pascals throughout this area, in the bushes, down in the river back here. So tell your kids to run around and look for hidden Pascals. Kind of hard to see at night. It's a really fun thing to do during the day though. You can get your picture taken here holding a lantern like these kids. Cute. Anyways, you cannot see these details during the day. They light up and glow at night, and it is a really pretty spot with her tower glowing in the background. Okay, making our way to Fantasyland. It's a Small World is another one of those rides that has no wait at nighttime. Probably all the kid rides, because the kids are in bed by now. The ones that are more for kids are it's if you want to do them, the wait times are really low at night. Besides Peter Pan. Still 40 minutes. Love the castle lit up at night. Any angle. It's all good. Walt Disney said he wanted every single horse on the carousel to be galloping. So if you notice, every one of them is just going at it, giving it 100 on this carousel. Not one of these horses are lollygagging. So no matter which one you get, it's putting in the work. I will say the outside ones have really cool armor. Okay, we're gonna come back to the castle at the very end, but we gotta go this way. Up to the top for now of Magic Kingdom. We're gonna head up here. This is all Fantasyland. This is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, the only ride that you can walk all the way around. You can see it from all sides. I love this ride day or night. But at night, if you ride this ride, the wait time is way low during fireworks. It's like not uncommon to see it around 25 minutes. If you don't care to see the fireworks, or if you'd rather ride this ride, come over here and try to time it so that you can be on the ride during fireworks. And let me tell you, that is a rush. If you don't feel that Disney magic spirit when you're riding that, then you are a real Scrooge McDuck indeed. Be Our Guest, one of the restaurants that you should get a reservation for. But you can get a really late reservation and be in here well after the park closes. So by the time you're walking out, there are very few people in the park, and you get to enjoy a stroll through Magic Kingdom at night with very few people. You and some security guards. A really good bathroom, by the way. This one back here by Gaston's Tavern. Not a lot of people use it. Okay. Ariel gets the royal treatment in Magic Kingdom. She has her own castle, huge entrance, themed to the nines. At California Adventure, it's just, they don't give her the recognition she deserves, but here in Magic Kingdom, she's got it. She has a castle. She's on the front of a boat. She has a huge, immaculate queue as you walk through. Plus the wait time is almost always 5 minutes at night, which means it's a walk-on. You know how many times I joke about signing up for DVC whenever I walk past one of these? One of these times I might just do it, you guys. I might just straight up do it. This is where you can come and meet Ariel during the day, at Ariel's Grotto. Okay, making our way over to Storybook Circus. It is also a part of Fantasyland. Oh, this is the backside of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. The backside of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train! Another great place to come at night because it's made for kids and they're all going to bed. So the vibes here are really chill at night. Here's Dumbo. It can get really long wait during the day, but at night, it's only 10 minutes. Okay. The main reason I wanted to come back here into Storybook Circus is because I want to show you a secret walkway that is never busy and it goes right underneath Tron, and it's such a cool view of Tron. This area during the summer when it's hot is a big splash pad, great place to bring the kids. Bring a change of clothes, let them go crazy. A lot of seating around the sides for you to hang out. Barnstormer, way back here in the back, can get up to an hour during the day. Right now, it's only 10 minutes. Honestly, you guys, I love it at nighttime here. And if you ever wanted to just let your kids take a big nap and relax during the day and then bring them at night, you can do all the kid rides with no wait. Let them have that late nap. Let them do it. Sleep late, come over here, watch the fireworks, and then stay. Let the people battle each other exiting the park after fireworks, and you come ride all the kid rides. Okay. This is the walkway. It connects Storybook Circus to the backside of Tomorrowland, but it takes the best route possible coming underneath the coolest ride, day or night, but specifically at night. The lights here are so cool. How they light up as how the lights are timed with the roller coaster as it goes by. With the music, man. It is a great spot to be at night. My friend and co-host of the Park Vibes podcast named this as one of his top spots to hang out in Magic Kingdom. One of these benches at night. I'm gonna sit right here and just looking up at Tron as it goes by. What a good spot to chill in Magic Kingdom, am I right? Woo! Man, I love this ride. It's short. Shorter than you would hope because you wait so long to ride it, but it is really fun, really fast. One of the fastest rides here. Test Track is the fastest. But Tron is up there amongst the fastest. All right, we're coming into the backside of Tomorrowland. The backside of Tomorrowland! The ground here sparkles and the lights at night reflect on the ground, and it's just really cool. It gives a vibe of like outer space or planets twinkling on the ground. This is the launch depot. It's like the shop that you can walk through after exiting Tron. They have Star Wars stuff in there, Tron stuff. Why don't we just walk through? Because we gotta go this way anyways. It's a cool shop. They have Tron masks. You can even start your day drinking coffee thinking about Tron. They've even got gummies over there. They don't have Tron gummies, but they have gummies. And let me warn you, some of them are sugar-free. Made that mistake once. Did not know they were sugar-free. They're not as good. But if you want to eat some with less sugar, they have them here. Don't see them a lot of places. But the gift shop at the exit of Tron, of all places, has them. So there you have it. Overhead, we've got the PeopleMover. Never seen it higher than 25 minutes on a busy day. But it is a cult classic, and the people will revolt if they ever take it down. This is the original concept that Walt Disney had in mind for the City of Tomorrow experimental prototype community of tomorrow, how people would get from A to B, shorter distances. The monorail was going to be longer distances, and the PeopleMover was going to be shorter distances, commuting around the first floor of his city of tomorrow. There would be no cars. There would only be monorails and PeopleMovers. So that's what this is all about. There is also one of the best views of the castle on PeopleMover, and I think we have to ride it. Let's go. I'm gonna ride it just so I can show you that view because it's that good. We won't do Carousel of Progress tonight, but it is a solid 25 minutes. Fun fact, this is the only ride that Walt Disney personally touched in Magic Kingdom. Everything else he didn't get to see, really sad. But that is from the New York World's Fair that Walt Disney worked on. So they'll never get rid of that one either, or else the people would revolt again. Welcome to the PeopleMover, everyone. You didn't think you would be treated to this, did you? Well, you're in luck. I told you it was going to be a good nighttime tour of Magic Kingdom.
Hands, arms, feet, legs, and other appendages inside your car. And please supervise younger beings. Stay clear of the doors.
Here we have it. Welcome to the PeopleMover. I've only ever had one bad experience here, and it was at night, and it was raining, and it was cold. I don't know if the rain was causing it, or if the ride was just having a temperamental day, but it was doing this thing where it would stop and start, and stop and start, and every time it stopped, they had to reboot the system, and it took like 2 minutes for them to get it started again. It moved maybe like 50 feet, and then it stopped again. So, if it's raining a lot, I would advise skipping the PeopleMover. Otherwise, you have to ride it. It's just that important of a ride, and it's pleasant. Here we go! Not only is it a fun ride, you get to go.
Intergalactic travelers.
You get to go through other rides. You go through Buzz Lightyear. You go through Space Mountain.
Your guide aboard this highway in the sky.
You go through the top of a shop.
My stars, is there ever lots to see? From spacecraft to monster labs. There's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
Not to mention the views of the park, as you're going to see in a little bit.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to Green and Red Line.
Don't worry.
Hello, view of the castle number 1. Isn't this great, you guys?
Two of my favorite spots.
I love it at night here. We didn't walk past Tomorrowland Speedway yet. It's nothing compared to Disneyland's Autopia, but it is still fun. It's the same ride, just shorter.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
Second best view of Tron. We've already seen the first best view, but this is another good view. What a cool ride. Okay, we're heading into Space Mountain. It's ride inception, you guys. Woohoo! Something cool that I learned is that you can see the Contemporary. Normally they block out the outside of the parks from view when you're inside the parks. They want you to feel like you're in a different world. But from Tomorrowland, they kept the contemporary visible because it's rather futuristic looking and it fits the vibe of Tomorrowland.
Next station is Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
But in the entrance, you know how Tony's restaurant is taller? They block the view of the contemporary from the beginning of Main Street, USA.
Inspiring new generations to dream of a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Here we have it, guys. What a good view.
Monsters of comedy. Whether you take one eye or nine, take the time to
look at that. One of the best views of the castle right here from PeopleMover as my legs are reclined.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our PeopleMover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. And even
if you do feel so inclined when you're riding the PeopleMover and you want to do it again, and it's not that busy, when you get back up here to the loading unloading dock, if you just do this to them, they'll let you stay on. Ride it again. Why not? Maybe I'll ride it again. Just kidding, I won't ride it again. Park's about to close. We have more tours to do. Really glad we did that. My spirits are enlivened. Buzz Lightyear, 7 minutes before it closed, but the wait is only 5 minutes. I'm telling you guys, if you can let your kids have a big nap during the day and then feed them like a bunch of coffee at 5 o'clock and to come at night. I do not endorse feeding your children coffee. Here is the laugh floor. I have to be honest, I have never done it. My wife said she's done it once and it's something to do. It's never a long wait even during the day, so that just tells me it must not be, I don't know. I think they're gonna get rid of it sooner than later. But I've heard it's cute. Okay, making our way back onto Main Street, USA, the hub in front of the castle. We have to walk up in the castle and see it at nighttime. Some really cool things inside of it. And then I want to show you what happens on the outside of it. Because just because the park closes at 10 doesn't mean they kick you out at 10. That means they keep people from coming in at 10. But you can stay in the park for, I've been in here an hour after it closed and there's still a bunch of people hanging out around the hub, taking pictures, just sitting down, enjoying the lights, enjoying the vibes of Magic Kingdom at night. I think about after 90 minutes, security will like gently start nudging you. They do make people leave the perimeter areas of the park, like they'll close down Frontierland, Adventureland, but they leave the whole hub area open. I think for like maybe 2 hours after park closes. I know the Emporium and the candy store stay open like an hour after the park closes at the end of Main Street. But we're gonna walk up to the castle now. The castle is next level beautiful at night with the blue and pink lights. And during the fireworks, the projections that they have, the laser projections, are so cool. These are oftentimes roped off during the day, but if you can come in here when they're not roped off, this is a great place to get a photo framed with this arch here at the castle with not a lot of people around you. This area is always super crowded for people taking pictures, but that and the same one on the opposite side is a great spot if it's open. This is also closed off when there's about to be a show during the day, but it's always open at night because they don't do the shows at night. Walk right up and touch the castle and walk through it. A life goal of mine is to stay in the Cinderella suite inside the Cinderella castle. Money cannot buy it, you have to be invited. Bucket List family did a vlog of staying there. They got invited, so jealous. This is the Disney family crest on the outside of the castle. It is not actually made of brick. You hear that? Kind of hollow. It's made of plaster and concrete. Made to withstand 80-mile-per-hour winds. 189 feet tall. These are handcrafted murals telling the story of Cinderella. See her two wicked stepsisters. This one is just green with envy and she is just red with rage. And her witch of a mom. We just watched the live action Cinderella and I was reminded of just how good that is. It is such a good movie. They did such a good job at it. But these are amazing handcrafted pieces of art here telling the story of Cinderella. You gotta come and just admire them. You need to come and appreciate them. And we are back into Fantasyland. But here we are, the backside of the castle. So pretty. This is a restaurant, the second floor, Cinderella's Royal Table. I have not paid the money to eat there, but I've heard it is worth it at least once for the experience. And I would love to take my daughters there for a birthday or something. I wanted to show you this fountain. A lot of drinking fountains around it for kids, and a really cool perspective thing here. When you stand just behind it, the crown is on her head. Cinderella's crown, when you're in just the right spot, she's wearing it. Cool little detail. Okay. Let's swing around the outside of the castle because I said I wanted to show you my favorite view of the castle that is not on a ride. And it's down this side path. This is another one of those walkways that aren't too busy during the day. But at night, it's deserted. And you can see the castle reflecting off the water here. Such a pretty spot. Okay, this is the front side of Liberty Square that we did not walk through. This is probably some of the best quick service food in Magic Kingdom, Sleepy Hollow. They've got chicken and waffles that is really, really good, and you can mobile order it. Mobile order it. They've also got funnel cakes, and it always smells really good, and it tastes great. You should mobile order there, and it's delicious. Okay, the corner of this bridge and the beginning of this path is the spot. Right here, somebody's standing here, but this is the spot day or night to get a great photo of the castle with the water. Okay, we're walking back onto the hub. And I wanted to tell you something cool that happens at the castle after the park closes. The park is officially closed right now. They're not letting any new people in. It's 10:02. Sometimes on the weekend it closes at 11, but this Saturday night, they're closing at 10. Okay, so sometime after close, maybe like 20 to 30 minutes after close, they vary. It's called a Kiss Goodnight. They light up the castle with the projectors a little bit. The voice comes over the radio. A voice comes over the loudspeaker thanking everybody for coming to the Magic Kingdom today. And it's very short, but it's what is referred to as the Kiss Goodnight. And it doesn't happen at the same time every night, but it's usually around 20 or 30 minutes after park closes. All right, guys, we close out this video with the man himself, Walt Disney and Mickey. Thanks for joining me on this whole tour of Magic Kingdom at night. I hope you liked it. I love being here at night. I hope you're able to feel the vibes of the park, even though you cannot be here. Unless you're watching this video while you're in the park, then kudos to you. I'll let you walk down Main Street, USA with me as the credits. Speaking of credits, you've probably heard how the whole park is designed as kind of like a movie. When you walk in, you're on the red carpet, the ground is red. You see the posters of rides to come. Anyways, as you leave the park, the first name that you see on the windows, as if it were credits of a movie, is Walt Disney. Kind of hard to see with this wide angle lens, but let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Walt Disney's name is right there. His name is the first name you see when you enter the park on the outside of the train station, and the first name you see when you're leaving the park. And rightly so. Okay, I'll stop yapping and let you guys walk out of Magic Kingdom, Main Street, USA. A lot of these shops stay open. One last look at the castle.
Wait, you know they left, right?